Right, guys, so here we are in the beautiful lounge area, the Italian suite. So anyway, I've just been to Lidl and this is what I got, and I'm very pleased with this shopping actually. So from left to right, we've got a bottle of gin. That's German gin, Bitterol, which is like a cheap Campari type stuff, which is just as good. Grapefruit juice, a little bit of mustard, French mustard, 2 of them, 30 eggs. Oh, this is the passata. I was going to get more of this, but I got a tray because there's only a tray and a half out, and it's quite a big carton. It's not bad for I think that was about 50 pence a carton, something like that, maybe just under. The beans were on offer, which wasn't marked up actually in the brochure. There was some offers there that weren't in the brochure, but there were offers nonetheless. The butter was, I got 3 of them, Irish butter. That's not that cheap. It's over £2 here. And I got 10 of these soups. They were on offer. They were cheap. The vinegar, I've got 2. This is apple vinegar. Balkov or Zet. So I've got 2 of them, and I use that as well for cleaning. I mix it with bicarbonate. I've got a butternut squash. There's not that much veg here. I don't normally buy a lot of veg in Lidl, but I always buy the celery because you can't get that here really. This celery, they have a different type of one, and the leeks, they're fantastic to go into all sorts of stuff. Coconut milk. I thought they discontinued that, but it's reappeared in the cake section where they have all the sugars and cake stuff. Bacon. 2 big jars of peas. They were on offer. They were really cheap. And that's like, I don't know how many tins, but like the jars are good as well. You know, that was, I think they were about 60 pence, something like that, for a big jar. Blueberries, which is they're gonna go in the yogurt, which I didn't buy there. I buy that in a local shop. Yogurt, because yogurts, there's that many. Prawn crackers, I got 2 of them for a treat, and this was on offer, the pastry, which I'm going to have tomorrow morning with the coffee. It's a bit late for coffee now. Sardines, they've just introduced these in Bulgaria with the tomato sauce. They only had them with the oil before. And you got some gherkins, krastavitsas. They go on the burgers. If I'm ever making burgers, I don't eat much of that. And this is lutenitsa. That's what it says there. Lutenitsa. And that's made from red peppers and tomatoes. And I got some prawns. So there's no cheapo stuff here. There's no, if you really look at it, except for the beans maybe. These aren't that cheap, the stuffed vine leaves, and I should make them myself really, because I can get vine leaves over the road, and I did make them once with just vine leaves off a vine, and they were good. And a butternut squash there. I'm going to have a go at making some puree out of that, so you can use it here, there and everywhere. It's good in mashing that. So all that, if you start adding it up, well, you could take the drinks away straight away. They're pure luxury. They're non-essential. But That's a matter of opinion. But like, so all this stuff here. Now I was expecting around about 200 lev, about 90 quid. And it came in with my new Lidl Plus membership. All this came in because a lot of stuff here isn't cheap compared with the UK. Like sardines are not cheap here. Celery, or that type of celery anyway, is not cheap. Butter is not cheap. But what is cheap is drinks, alcoholic drinks. And yeah, I've got the coconut milk as well. Got 2 of them. That goes in the curries. So I was expecting, and this isn't really just a typical shop. And everything turned out, almost everything on that table there, turned out to be on offer. There was only really the prawns, the vine leaves, and that weren't on offer, really. And the gin, which is cheap anyway. That gin there, that's about £4.50. And the bitter rolls about the same. Maybe £3, maybe £4, if that. Anyway. So we got all that. And I was expecting 200 lev, and it was exactly €75 and 70 cents in euro money. 148 lev. And I was expecting that to be a bit more. Well, quite a bit more. Probably €20 more. It would have been definitely if the stuff wasn't on Lidl Plus or cards. So I'm glad I've got the download. But that's what I bought. Now this isn't like a weekly shop. I just bought a lot of this stuff because that's what I was aiming for. This is my beginning of my Euro entry buster stocking up period, which I've got from now till the 1st of January, and I'll buy more and more stuff as we go along. I'm going back in 2 days or 3 days because there's a honey offer coming up, which is really cheap and good stuff, and I'll have honey for a year. So that's where we've been this morning, and I'm very pleased with that. I don't know whether you think it's expensive, cheap, but I think it's very, very reasonable at the least. And there's a lot of gear here. It'll all filter into for the meals and the diet. There's not like ready meals here. This is just your stuff that like you have in your cupboards and that type of thing. Okay, cheers.